police officers are literally harassing voters who signed a petition to protect women's reproductive rights. According to multiple sources, state police have been sent to Florida voters' homes by the DeSantis administration to question them about signing a petition to get an abortion rights amendment on the ballot in November. So these are thugs coming to your home to say, did you sign this? Did you sign this or no, or didn't you? Not intimidating at all. So now the ballot initiative is known as Amendment 4, and it would enshrine abortion rights into Florida law. If approved by 60% of voters, the procedure would remain legal until viability of the fetus as determined by the patient's healthcare provider. So currently, Florida has a 6-week abortion ban, and Ron DeSantis would very much like to keep it at 6 weeks. So now, that said, Florida Democratic Party Chair Nikki Fried told reporters on Monday that DeSantis has, quote, repeatedly used state power to interfere with the citizen-led process to get reproductive freedom on the ballot. This is her latest desperate attempt before Election Day. And I'm going to go through some of those. This is just one of those ways that they're trying to keep this off the ballot. So now, that said, his goons went out to harass voters like Isaac Minash, who said a law enforcement officer had knocked on his door last week in Lee County in Southwest Florida to ask him about his signature on this initiative. The officer said the questioning was part of an investigation into alleged petition fraud. Yes, it must be petition fraud. People going out and doing those fake petitions. I see. Now, and we should spend state resources hunting that down. Okay, well, now Minash was like, actually, no. I'm not a person who's going to go out there protesting for abortion, but I just felt strongly, and I took the opportunity when the person asked me to say, yeah, I'll sign that petition. Remember, this is just to have women be able to have reproductive freedom, okay? He joined thousands of other Floridians in saying, this is none of my business what you do with your own body. Okay, but like I said, DeSantis and the Republicans in the state, they don't want women to have freedom, okay? They don't really care about freedom, and so, that's why they're against this. Now, he defended this, which is it's illegal, okay? Let's be honest. This is illegal. A lot of the stuff that DeSantis has been doing to try to block this has really stretched or violated the law. But he's saying, oh, no, I didn't do anything illegal. All I was doing was just trying to make things fair. Oh. Quote, anyone who submitted a petition accurately, that's a valid voter who's totally within their rights to do it. They're not investigating that. What they're doing is investigating fraudulent petitions. So anyone who signed a petition that I don't like, we're going to have to come and investigate you at your house. He then claimed that we know this group did submit on behalf of dead people. Where's his evidence? Just trust me, bro. I mean, that's all the evidence they need.
Just forget about the evidence.
He says, I don't know how you do that. I mean, I thought that was a Chicago thing. I do think that they've identified examples that are not valid, and they absolutely need to be. Anyone that is trying to commit fraud in this process absolutely should be held accountable. And what I found is if people don't know that there's if people know that there's accountability, then it really deters others from wanting to do it. He then repeated a lie about Ohio. Quote, you look at what's happening in Ohio, where they brought in all these illegal immigrants from Haiti, and they have like tens of thousands now in this one little town in Ohio. It's just overwhelming, all these services. For one, they're not illegal. Two, they have temporary protected status that legally allows them to live and work in the country. So, I mean, he's lying. And by the way, the reason that they went to this small town in Ohio is because they heard that there were jobs there. All right? They want to work. Now, DeSantis, back to him, he said if people sign petitions and it looks, for whatever reason, if someone is questioning that, if you signed it, you signed it, and you have a right to sign them. Okay, but here's the thing. What you're doing is that you're sending cops to people's houses and say, did you sign it? Did you sign this petition? We're just trying to find if you're fraudulently signing petitions, if your name is actually on there. Just trying to find out, because if we find out you were doing fraud, then we're going to throw you in jail. Did you do fraud? It's clear harassment. It's clear harassment. Intimidation. Look, and it's funny because, again, this isn't even, they shouldn't even be asking this question, because the deadline to challenge the validity of the signatures on the petition has long passed, according to state law. Okay? DeSantis is breaking that law by asking county-level election administrators to turn over verified petition signatures to them as part of a state probe. In fact, Mary Jane Arrington, a Democrat who has served as the supervisor of elections in Osceola County, in Central Florida for 16 years, told the Associated Press that she had never received a request like this one before. Okay? Quote, these are ones that we deemed the petition valid, both in completeness and their signature matching what we had on file for the voter. So they match the signature and they're complete. They're verified signatures. But yet the state is coming in and saying, we're investigating signature petition fraud, so you need to give us all your signatures. We need all the data. For what? They've already been verified. Now, again, that's just one way that the state is trying to shut down this petition. Another one is literally launching a website targeting Amendment 4, using a state-funded website with a landing page that proclaims that Florida is protecting life and warning that, quote, don't let the fearmongers lie to you, which is very, very ironic because a lot of what the so-called pro-life movement has been doing is using fear and lies and intimidation. I mean, what do you think of those people outside of the abortion clinics, with signs chanting, yelling at people, getting in their face, trying to block their entrance? Do you think that's not intimidation or fear? No, that's exactly what it is. Okay, that's what they're doing. They're doing the fear. And now they're doing lies. Again, like the crisis pregnancy centers, where you had literally non-trained doctors dressing up in lab coats, pretending to be doctors, and telling you that if you get an abortion, it's going to give you cancer or make you infertile. That's just not true. It's just not true. So now DeSantis said the page created by the Florida's Agency for Healthcare Administration is just giving Floridians factual information about this amendment. Everything that is put out is factual. It is not electioneering. I'm glad they're doing it. So yes, that's a page that is paid for by the taxpayers. That is an official government page putting out essentially anti-choice propaganda to try to get people to, vote against, if this thing goes to the ballot, to vote against it. So now that's electioneering. Now the law states that no employee or officer of the state shall use the authority of his or her position to secure support for or oppose any candidate, party, or issue in a partisan election or affect the results thereof. So there it is. Now you have Bacardi Jackson, executive director of the ACLU in Florida, calling the website's language a, quote, desperate attempt to further spread misinformation about this ballot measure. This kind of propaganda issued by the state, using taxpayer money and operating outside the political process, sets a dangerous precedent. And that's not the only way that they tried to stop it. No. You had Republican Florida Attorney General Ashley Moody using the state Supreme Court to try to keep this off the ballot. Then you had abortion rights advocates that criticized the financial impact statement meant to be placed on the ballot beside the proposed amendment as an attempt to mislead voters, showing that, see, if you approve Amendment 4, it's going to cost the state budget so many billions of dollars. Now, the state Supreme Court ruled in August to allow the language to remain on the ballot. So you know what this tells me, though? All of this, they're scared. They don't want democracy. You don't do all of this on an issue, yet you know you're going to win with the popular vote. That's it. That's it. You're afraid that you're going to lose. And that's why you're pulling out all the stops and doing illegal things to try to keep this off the ballot, to keep the voters from actually being able to have a say on this issue. That's it. They're doing everything legal and apparently illegal trick in the book to stop this from getting in front of the voter, to allow them to make a choice, which is extremely ironic, right? Because this entire amendment is about choice when it comes down to it. So preventing people from making a choice about being able to make a choice. Unsurprising, though, for a party that doesn't believe in choice or freedom or democracy. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.